Hey, I'm MattyAP, and this is my daily tweet. Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Tweet, the show where you look at the hottest trending moments on Twitter daily. We pick 3 of them to talk about, and at the end of the episode, I pick 1 of them to tweet about, and hopefully the tweet does well. Now, usually at this point of the show, we'd look at last episode's tweet, but it has been a good couple of days since I did the last episode. The last episode was a bit of a troll episode, a whole bunch of shit. So we're not going to look at the last tweet, we're just going to get straight into it for this episode. Apologies, the last tweet didn't do that well anyway, but that's okay. Alright, first story of the day. The next Mortal Kombat movie will be filmed in Adelaide, of all places. In Australia, if you don't know where Adelaide is. My home country. Not home state though, but that's okay. But it says here, South Australian Premier Stephen Marshall revealed Adelaide will be the stage for the New Line Cinema's highly anticipated action film. Pre-production will begin later this month, and project is set to inject $70 million into South Australia's economy. That's pretty damn good. I don't know really much, to be honest, that comes out of South Australia. I'm sure a bit does. If you're from South Australia, let me know in the comments below what happens in South. I've heard not much. So the first thing I thought when I saw this headline this morning was throwing it all the way back to 2011 in Australia. Ancient times, I know, is going quite far back here, but when Mortal Kombat 9 came out, and Australia actually refused classification for Mortal Kombat 9. They actually banned it in Australia, mainly because I think back then we only had an MA15 plus rating for games. We didn't actually have an R18 rating, so I guess it was just that too much for the MA15 plus. They've now got an R18 plus. They still ban games today, but they do let Mortal Kombat into Australia. Thank goodness. The game, great game. But I do find it kind of funny that at one point in time they banned Mortal Kombat the game for being distributed in Australia. Yet now they're celebrating making a complete movie here. Look, I'm not complaining. I'm happy. I just find it kind of funny that, boy, how the tables turn, I guess. Australia is a wild place. Now, look, there is this A4 piece of paper floating around Twitter today. I don't know who put it out because there's like a million different logos here. But look, I'm sure it was a little joint effort there. But it says here James Wan, who is the producer of Aquaman and the Conjuring films, I do like the Conjuring films, is going to be the lead producer of this here Mortal Kombat film. So very exciting. I think that bodes quite well for the film. But also, yeah, it says here that it's going to open up 580 jobs and give 1,500 people extras roles, I guess, is I believe what they're saying here. So if you're in South Australia, this might be your chance to get on the big screen. I don't know, it sounds kind of fun. And just doubling down on that, JR Hennessy on Twitter here says, very excited to learn that 580 South Australians will have their spines ripped out on camera for the Mortal Kombat movie. Let's bloody hope so. So Stephen Marshall, who's the premier for South Australia, says South Australia will be the stage for New Line Cinema's highly anticipated action film Mortal Kombat. The film will be shot in Adelaide using our world-class crews and acting talent with post-production in our internationally acclaimed visual effects and post-production facilities. So yeah, it looks like a lot of acting talent from Australia. So it's going to be interesting to see. Is it going to be like a bit of a Mad Max thing? I don't know, time will tell. I'm excited. Look, I'm not trying to meme too hard, but I just saw this photo and I just find it kind of funny that they're talking about Mortal Kombat in this photo here. Like, we're going to be doing Mortal Kombat in South Australia. But really, everyone there does not look like they'd give a single shit about Mortal Kombat. If anything, they look like the type that would try and get that shit banned in Australia. I'm just saying. There looks like a few Karens in the audience there. But hey, who am I to judge? All right, next story. Now, some exciting news coming out of the Blizzard camp. Finally a release date for World of Warcraft Classic. I know you guys have been hanging out for it. August 27th this year, so not that far away. I'm actually pretty excited. I haven't played World of Warcraft in a hell of a long time, but I did play it when it first came out, and boy, did I sink some hours into that game. So I'm pretty keen. I'm pretty keen to go back to where it all began. Look, granted, I don't know all the full details on, like, I'm not as up to speed as maybe some of you guys on what World of Warcraft Classic is going to fully entail. I believe it's just going to throw it back to the OG vanilla World of Warcraft. Could be wrong. But very excited all the same, because I think for someone like myself who sometimes goes, oh, wouldn't mind getting back into a little bit of World of the Warcraft, I feel like it's too far gone. I've missed like a million expansions. I do not know where the story is up to. So I think this rolling it all back to the humble beginnings, I think is good for someone like me. I don't know, I'm bloody pumped. Now look, I'll leave a link to this article on the Blizzard website in the description below if you guys want to check it out. But it says here, mark your calendars, WoW Classic launch and testing schedule. So as we know, it's coming out August 27th. So that's worldwide, by the way. And they've actually done a cool little map here that actually shows all the times that it will be coming out worldwide. So in Australia for us, it says 8 a.m. Sydney time on August 27th. So very exciting. Mark it in your bloody journals. But feel free to check this map out on that link that's in the description below, and it'll show you roughly what time it will go live for you on August 27th. Now, they also have a thing here about the Classic WoW testing schedule that says it begins May 15th. I believe you already have to have an eligible account on World of Warcraft. I'm guessing you have to be playing it now. But they're going to be allowing people to sign up for this beta if you're playing it now. I believe if you don't have an account now, don't even bother. But you'll possibly get a chance to test it out. But I'm not really sure. They're calling it a stress test schedule. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to like roam around the whole place. They're going to try and get a very dense amount of people in a small area just to test the servers. Like, I'm kind of confused about that because I feel like they've kind of been doing this for a long time. It kind of makes me a little bit like, do you really need to test it? Don't you guys know how shit works by now? But hey, I'm not Blizzard, so I don't know. But if you want to get amongst that and you play the game now, I believe you can find all the answers you seek on that link that I've dropped in the bottom for you. But I'm pretty sure if you've got an account, you probably already well and truly know how to do it. So this probably is very irrelevant, but that's your bloody Blizzard news for the day. But one little quick side note before I move on to the next story. They're going to open the character creation and name pool. So basically, if you want your name, you can actually create the name and character, I believe, on August 13th. So a few days, good few days before the game actually launches. Now players with an active subscription on the game already will be able to create up to 3 characters straight away. But for scrubs like me, only 1. So, but that's kind of fun. So if you want to get your name that you so sorely desire before anyone else, make sure you jump on that date to get your name, because I'm sure they'll be going bloody like hotcakes, like delicious hot cakes. Anyway, that's that. All right, for the final story of the day, I'm actually really excited. New Midsummer trailer features Florence Pugh. I actually don't know who that is, but that's okay. We'll learn as we go. In a festival of fright. Yeah, but GameSpot here says Hereditary director's new trailer for movie Midsummer is a festival of fright, which I'm actually really excited about. Now, the thing I'm excited about is this horror film does not look like your stock standard horror film. I haven't seen the trailer yet. We're going to watch it in a hot minute. I'll react to it. Apparently it's a little bit scary, but from the photos here, or the still frames from the film or from the first trailer they've released, it really doesn't look like a standard horror movie. It's very sun-drenched, very hippie-esque, a little bit culty, and if you've seen Hereditary, there are themes of that in Hereditary, but this film does look quite different. I mean, look here. I mean, look, you can see there's some cultish vibes going, but boy, does this look beautiful. I'm very excited. Now, granted, this movie does not look scary except for this. This still shot here looks a little bit intimidating, but that's okay. Looks like someone's been watching a little bit too much Keeping Up with the Kardashians there. But yeah, look, a little bit of screaming and whatnot, but it is very very daylight-esque. And look, I feel like we don't see enough horror movies that, you know, a lot of horror movies obviously use the darkness and nighttime to evoke fear. But I think it would be very hard to make a horror movie during the day. So I'm going to say, let's jump into the trailer. Let's see if it is as scary as some of these tweets are maybe claiming. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's do it right now. And of course, I'll have the link to the full trailer for you guys to watch without my face in the way there. So if you want to check this out after the fact, in full screen glory, I'll have the link down there for you. I wouldn't do you dirty like that. Headphones going on. Oh, the beanie's making it a little bit tricky, not gonna lie. All right, headphones are on. Let's watch. Let's see if this is scary. I hope it scares the absolute shit out of me. Guess we'll find out. Let's go.
I told you that I want to go to that festival in Sweden.
No, you said it would be cool to go.
Yeah, and then I got the opportunity and I decided
Look, I
to
don't
do
mind
it.
you going. I just wish you would have told me. That's all.
Yeah, why didn't you tell her?
Dude, she needs a therapist. You've been wanting out of this stupid relationship for like a year now.
And don't forget about all of the beautiful Swedish women you'll meet in June.
Okay, guys.
That's not her again. Seriously?
Babe, what's happening? Danny.
I was so very sorry to hear about what happened.
I'm sorry.
She ain't
I
happy.
invited Danny to come to Sweden. You know what she's been going through.
Christian says you've got this special week planned.
It's sort of a crazy festival. Special ceremonies and dressing up.
That sounds fun.
Coachella. Nice.
Unbelievable.
Welcome and happy midsummer. Skål!
Waiting for Kanye to jump
What
out.
time is it?
9 p.m.
That can't be right. The sky is blue.
This is what 9 p.m. is like here.
How long have you two been together?
Just over 3.5 years.
4 years.
Really?
Yeah?
Jerk.
What do you think?
It's like another world.
Tomorrow's a big day.
Is it scary?
What is it?
It has special properties.
What am I going through?
We just need to acclimate.
I don't want to acclimate. I want to go.
Absolutely not.
What's happening? I don't know why you invited us.
That's why you look so guilty right now, because you know.
We only do this every 90 years. I was most excited for you to come.
Ooh! Dude, that looks sick! Oh, I'm into that. From the writer and director of Hereditary. I don't know if it is a follow-up. I did read somewhere maybe it was, but I'm starting to think maybe it's not. But you can tell the director and writer does like some of that cultish stuff. But there you go. That's the first trailer from Midsummer. If I'm saying that right. Midsummer. Looks great. Looks a little bit scary. Looks a little bit... I love the look of it. But honestly, yeah, you don't see a lot of horror movies that have a lot of daylight to it, and that looked amazing. That looked like they really still managed to make it look quite creepy with sun just drenching everyone at the same time. So I'm very excited to see more from that movie. What did it say? July 3rd, I believe. Yeah, in theaters July 3rd this year. So really not that far away, only a couple of months away. So look out for that one. And I just scrolled down just a little bit here, and this is the poster for the movie. It says, "Let the festivities begin July 3rd, Midsummer." Honestly, everything about this movie is doing it for me. I'm a big horror fan, and I feel like in the last couple of years, honestly, there's just been too much of the same stuff. A lot of recycled shit. A lot of the same kind of jump scare shit. This is maybe what the horror scene needs to shake things up a little bit. Very excited. I hope you guys are too. All right, now with that, all we have to do is write our tweet of the day, and I have no idea what I'm going to write on, so let me have a think. So the tweet I decided to go with today is based around the Mortal Kombat movie being produced in Australia. I wrote, "Australia has a long way to come from the days of banning Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011. Now we're like, hey, we need extras to have their spines ripped out. Inquire within." And I've put hashtag Mortal Kombat and a little picture of Scorpion just doing his thing there. So we'll see how that goes. And that, my friends, is my daily tweet. Bam. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate company. It always means a lot. Now, if you haven't already, hit that like button. And also, why not subscribe while you're at it? It always means a lot to me, helps the channel. And I'm sure I will be making more content that surely will tickle you in all the right places, hopefully. And of course, make sure you go and like, retweet, and comment on that daily tweet that I posted just now. I'll have the link to that in the description below. Make sure you do that. And while you're at it, why not follow my Twitter? It's free, and it's definitely worth it. I can promise you that. And if you do happen to follow my Twitter, I'll feature you at the end of tomorrow's daily tweet video. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys so damn much. And I'll catch you all tomorrow for another episode of the Daily Tweet. Bye!